Hi. Hello. Oh, you know what didn't work? The one thing that I didn't actually load because I'm a dumbass. I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, come on. Professional streamer. I'm so good at this game. Apparently my phone, my camera decided, no, I don't want to work. You don't get to move, apparently. Anyway, hi. Happy Thursday. Thursday? It is Thursday. Is it Thursday? It is Thursday. I can't day of the week anymore. Oh, jeez. That's fine. I live here. Yeah. Anyway. Who is randomly pinging me here? Oh, okay. I don't care about that. Anyway. Did I... Hold on. I have so many Windows tabs bullshit open. Go cry. Copy. Yeah. That didn't edit the way I wanted it to, which is fine. And then I hit enter, and then it works, because of course it does, because I'm bad at this. I really wish I had a manager. It would make my life so much easier. Less things I have to worry about trying to remember to post while I'm in the process of actually getting stream started. You know what? It's fine though. Anyway, hopefully things are sounding okay. Mic might be a smidget loud. I may need to turn it down just a bit, but I can manage that manually and externally now because I'm using things that I normally don't. Normally we are dealing with nonsense. For the longest time I was using my big mic as like my stream mic, basically, as like my just stream mic, but I was using it on multiple systems. Well, I've sort of changed that because I just use it for streaming. It's not like I'm actually using it for literally anything else right now. So I just swapped a bunch of stuff around. So now it's actually connected to my external mixer, which connects via XLR into the mic, and then that's USB nonsense, and it's just better. It sounds a little cleaner, which is nice. But yeah. Oh, Jesus. That's funny. Anyway, sorry. It's been a day. Kind of just vibing, honestly. But yeah, it's been a day. Moving right along. Hey, George. Jesus. So, I'm good. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Aha, funny Galactus memes, bro. So, I want to say it was a couple of days ago. Unreal did the State of Unreal, video stuff. And apparently they're like, oh yeah, AI and all of the workflow and all this other stuff. And I'm like, why? Why do you think that's a good idea, Epic? Why are you dumb? Like, there are plenty of people who are like, Unreal 5 is great. Why would we ever want to upgrade to 6? What's the point at this point? It's just stick with Unreal 5 at this point. God. Just stick with Unreal 5 at this point. Not worth getting into 6 at this point anymore. Why does it have to be in everything? Because tech bros think it's the wave of the future, especially Nvidia and Epic, because they're idiots. It is what it is. I know I'll never get a fucking Unreal or Epic sponsorship because I vehemently call them out on their bullshit constantly. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of nonsense that I just kind of look at and I'm like, you know, I just stay away from it. There's no reason. Literally no reason. And yet, fucking here we are. Ugh. Anyway, I don't know. I kind of do my best to try to stay the hell away from a lot of that, mostly just because it ends up being discourse. But fuck Epic. Also your weekly reminder of fuck Konami. Honestly, I'm sure that like in the long run, Konami is doing its best to kind of try to kind of make it back into the minds and hearts of its fans of yesteryear, to be completely honest. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of nonsense going on nowadays. Could be worse though. Could be worse. Could be a lot better though. If I'm being completely honest. It could just be better. I do also know that what was I watching? Hold on. Let me go back. Oh right. So the Yasmin trailer dropped for Street Fighter 6. She looks amazing. I just have to say. She looks super good. It's also really funny to see that like in the trailer she has the same sort of Filipino what's the word I'm looking for? Stereotype. She has a stereotype where she's like, "Ah, I did it. Oh, I'm so sorry. And like bows appropriately afterwards. It's like, "Oh, I apologize. Sorry." It's like, "You just kicked the shit out of him." "Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry." Like that's such a Filipino thing. It's so funny to me. But yeah, no, she's adorable. Like these character renders are phenomenal. She looks great. I'm very excited to see more of her. I think she's definitely going to bring a very rejuvenated character concept. That's not the word I'm looking for. She's going to be she's going to bring a rejuvenated crowd back into the game because her character concept is so unique and different compared to like a bunch of other characters, which I think is good. It's necessary. Bring in some new blood, try to get some other nonsense that's like actually good, into the game. Because like I don't know that the game specifically has ever really felt stale per se, but like I also understand that there's like people are getting a little angy when it comes to like what's being seen in like top 8, top 16 pretty consistently. So it'll be good to like see new stuff. Oh, goodness gracious. Um, yes and no. I think that there's a little bit of variety still, simply just because of the fact that it depends on who makes it into top 8. But there's a lot of Mai. There's a lot of Mai. Mai is just really, really good. And there's a lot of Mai that you see right now in top 8. If Mena is actually in top 8, then there's at least his Blanca. We're starting to see more Sagat in top 8, which is nice. Trying to think about who the other... I know that there's like maybe 1 or 2 really good top players who are Ed players. So seeing Ed is pretty commonplace if they're in top 8, top 16. But it's a lot of Mai. It's a lot of Mai. Mai gets a lot of love because she's really good and is very... I wouldn't say she's easy to play, but she has... she has a lot of flexibility, I guess you could say, in how she kind of exists in the game. So it definitely becomes a problem if like 3 or 4 of the top 8 is the same character. I do know that some people tend to like, they tend to play her, but they also have like a bit of samesies vibes, I guess. Some people like to like have options to maybe counterplay it, but it's pretty rare. Pretty rare. Oh, right. I heard about this. So, this other thing I was looking at. Right. So Final Fantasy XIV is a game that has an absolute metric fuck ton of like options when it comes to like customizing your character and getting gear and getting outfits and stuff like fashion is like the end game. So it's really funny to see these kinds of reports where people don't really understand the way taxes work in Japan. But when they see things they're just like, oh, clickbait, clickbait. I'm like, bruh. So in Japan, they have a thing called Furusato Noze, which is basically a program where when you do your tax returns, you could choose where a portion of that tax goes. You like pick a municipality other than your own, and then in return, the municipality sends a thank you gift. Sometimes they send things like food or fruits, like they'll send you like Wagyu steak, or they'll send you like a fruit basket, or but it's usually compared, the gift is usually a comparative price to the amount of tax dollars that you give to that municipality. cool idea. It'd never work in the States, but it's a cool idea. So this year, instead of giving like food or like stationery or, you know, stuff that would be like physical, Shibuya has decided that this year it will be a mount in Final Fantasy XIV. They're also offering, I guess, Fantasia bundles. So if Fantasia is basically a thing, it's an item that you can pay money for, and then you use it, and then it lets you completely remake your entire character from the ground up. Like you are basically creating a brand new character from scratch. Yeah. So this year they're like, we're gonna give people the Mega Shiba. So you have the ability to basically get this mount. It's just a giant Shiba Inu mount dog. It's just Doge. We just get Doge. But yeah, like this guy explains it. Like the idea is support the countryside. Tokyo municipalities have to get creative usually because they're competing with other rural prefectures that offer more novel produce. Mega Shiba is like a 2,500 yen mount, but the Noise values it at like 9,000, which is like way high. I'm sure Mega Shiba and Fantasia bundles will be popular pick for some, but I'd rather put my money in luxury mangoes than some digital dog. And I'm like, sure, I get that, but at the same time, it's also like that's kind of funny, because like the idea is that they're offering you a mount. They're not giving you, you know, or the ability to like completely redo your character for the small amount of tax that you're giving to that municipality. And I'm like, Shibuya is kind of like at the heart of technology anyway, so it kind of makes sense. How? And it's funny because everyone's like, "Oh, it's a free mount." I'm like, "It's not free. You're paying your taxes towards it." And then like a bunch of people are like, "Oh, actually, technically you are paying for it, just not through the Mog Station. You're just getting a code from the municipality of Shibuya." I don't know, man. It's just like, you know, what's funny to me is that sometimes you see this stuff and you're just like, you know, I'm not sure if maybe that was the right idea. It could have been, but I don't know about that. I guess it's fine. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of interesting because it's like, you know, I know that stuff like that exists in Japan, but at the same time, it's also like, could we get something similar that maybe gives people here in the States like more of a drive to want to actually be decent citizens? I doubt it, but here we are. Oh, jeez. Anyway, I don't know. Sometimes you see stuff and you're just like, really? Maybe we'd be a better place. I mean, it could be good. I mean, think about it this way, like, especially with like the food options, or like, especially if you're giving it to like more rural places, like, could you imagine like, hey, I'm going to do my tax returns, and then I'm going to do like, let's say I would normally be doing like a standard refund and I get back like $500, and I'm like, I want to put 250 of that into the farmland up in like Weld County. And then like Weld County sends me back like half a freezer of steak or something. I don't know. Or milk. Maybe not milk, but you know what I mean. I'm breaking shit. All right, there. I fixed it. It's fine. My mic arm is being a butt. Anyway, I mean, it could be interesting. I don't know that it's like there's a lot of, but because I mean, it's like you're getting it as a tax. You as the farm, you as the rural municipality, you would be getting that as like a tax subsidy to help reduce the cost of certain aspects of that land ownership. Be hard to legislate. Probably. I don't know, because I think it's like it's a matter of, I mean, it could be, especially if you know, certain individual groups of people, Republicans, they would be like, oh, but what if I just embezzle the money? I don't know. It depends on the individuals in the level of power that would need to be capable of being decent human beings and not trying to, I don't know, steal or embezzle or move those funds into other things that aren't going back to the county or the municipality or whatever it is that it's supposed to be going into, and going into something else that it's not supposed to be marked for, like oil drilling and stuff. So I don't know. There's a lot of give and take there. It would have to be very heavily adapted, I would want to say, just because how it works over there is not how it would work here. It would be great. I think it'd be great. I think it's a wonderful system. I think it's a wonderful concept. I just wish more people understood it. So, you know, I just, it'd be nice. I don't know how it would work. I don't think it would work well here, but it would be nice to see something that isn't people trying to push people into constantly buying lottery. But our parks get funded by the lottery winnings. Nah, fam. Okay. Sure. That's just a poor tax. Anyway, I don't like getting super political about it, but it kind of is. The way that it is. We exist here in the United States in a way that's yeah. As you do. Hi, Ogami. Welcome. Hello. You know, it's funny because I'm sure Foosh is probably either sitting there or he's just waiting for things because it hasn't actually done it. Ah, there it is. I think the biggest hurdle is that every loud minority consistently pushes towards less accountability and oversight by the government, and something like that would require it. Oh, 100%. 100% agree. There would definitely need to be a lot of oversight and legislation and rules lawyering it to, like, keep people from doing stupid shit with the stuff that's not supposed to be stupid. If that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know, man. I just work here. I just work here. Anyway, let's go check out and see what. Oh God. Help. Let me restart YouTube. No, YouTube is hot garbage today. What the crap?